All good. We're back, baby. Anyway, on to the next anime on this list that I really enjoy is Grand Crest Senki. Or was it something Grand Crest War? I don't know. Great Grand Crest War, whatever. Anyway, premise of this, it's a magical world where there's knights, kings, barons, blah blah. It's like the feudal caste system from, Middle Ages in a nutshell. But the lords and such have something called crests, which I'm assuming are like basically magical emblems that show how much power they have, or something of that nature. They get more power from killing chaos monsters, which apparently run rampant throughout the world every now and again. And then they also gain power from taking crests from other people. Long story short, this dude's growing a large force for seemingly decent motives to eventually go to his home country and defeat the guy that resides over his home country who doesn't do shit, basically. And basically he's a really good dude. He helps people. Everybody seems to like him. He's gathering up forces, and then he's got this thing going on with the main character, which I think is actually the mage woman, who's got weird things going on in her life. But she's a magician that can use every single type of magic. She's called a rainbow mage. She's special. Really good, apparently, I guess. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. Got pretty good combat so far. It's kind of weird, because this dude attacked them, and then they defeated them, almost killed some of their men, and almost killed a couple dudes, but then they just sat there and partied and drank together and joined forces like it was nothing. I was like, dude, I'd be kind of mad. I was like, dude, you almost killed my guy. You fucking put a goddamn knife through his eyeball. I mean, to be fair, that was the only way to injure the dude, because he had iron skin or something like that. But still. Knives through the eyeball, a lobotomy is not okay. But anyway. It's pretty good. It's progressing pretty well for me. And then on to... Huh?
I said I might have to check that out. It does seem promising premise.
Pretty decent. Now on to, I think what we're both watching is Killing Bites. Premise of this, these people are basically... Is it China or is it Japan? I feel like it's Chinese, because it says something about the 4 Zaibatsus.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I forgot what country in theory it is. But anyway, there's 4 basically Zaibatsus, which are crime syndicates, as far as I believe. They fight for power, been doing that forever. They usually have regular, I guess it's some boxing matches or whatever. But then they resorted to genetically modifying people with animals, and now they still have brutal, bloody fights, but it just, I guess, looks cooler. I don't know. I'm assuming evil dickbags, and they just do evil dickbag things.
Yeah.
Main character is this chick who's a Ratel, or basically it's a honey badger, but I'm assuming in Japanese they're Ratel or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. So let's go watch that one fucking honey badger Vine meme thing. Honey badger don't give a fuck. It's basically true.
She doesn't. She doesn't give any fucks.
No.
Unless it's what's his name. Then she gives a fuck.
She doesn't give a fuck about anyone except for her master guy or whatever. Her
handler.
Her massive daddy issues. Basically.
Is it just me, or this anime doesn't really take any time to really develop character? I don't know. I don't feel attached to any of these characters at all.
No, I mean, it proceeded really quickly. It's oh, hey, there's this random dude. Oh, hey, she murdered all of those guys she was with, which were bad dudes, but he's alive. Oh, look, that guy is now taking care of her because he bet money he didn't have, and now he has to be protected forever. He's the only person, that has character-ish development. Eventually, I'm sure it's going to go into her story and, her daddy issue handler, genetic, creator thing. I mean, it went, some into her backstory. She's from the slums and shit. She's been fighting, all her life or whatever. I'm assuming. Generic, fighter story A or whatever.
Yeah, but it's like right now, either of these two characters can die, and I'd be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but we know they're not gonna die because they're main characters. Big characters
Yeah.
have plot armor. Let's be real here.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, I don't know, it's brutal fighting, and it's pretty neat. It's like not the best, but it's pretty good so far. I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying it. There was real nipples, by the way. Real nipples.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Within what, the first 2 episodes? Second episode, real nipples.
Second episode, yeah.
Yeah, real nipples. As soon as High Kick told me there were real nipples, I fucking watched it that day, and then I was like, oh man, there's real nipples. That's still pretty funny.
You just sitting there, it's like, hey, not censored. Yes.
Yeah, hey, not censored, real nipples. Let's go. And then on to... do you have anything else to say about Killing Bites before I continue on?
It's kind of mediocre right now, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Kind of
but
go there for
nipples.
and fighting.
You go there for fighting, and you say ecchi and fighting. Basically ecchi and fighting and like a little bit of comedy here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how that proceeds. It's probably going to get a decently low score. It's alright. It's like a time killer. At least it's something watchable, I guess, you know?
Something watchable. There's a long ass list of almost unwatchable animes.
Yeah. Oh, and Grand Crest, the purple-haired chick right here, she's like I don't know, some sort of special being thing. But she's really interesting. She's kind of like Ratel. She's kind of like Hitomi over in Killing Bites. But like, I don't know. It's because her personality is she's like a crazy bitch kind of. But it's great. She's like, what weapon am I going to use to slaughter these guys today? And she like pulls out this giant box and she's like, hammer. And I was like, I like this chick. She picked like a halberd hammer thing. The halberd that's got the hammer head, along with the stabby and the slashy heart. And then I think in this most recent episode, she uses a Guandao head. So I'm like, alright, exotic weapons? Yes. I like that chick.
Just picks a random weapon out of the box. Is like, I think I'll use this today.
It's basically she uses a polearm, but it's got like switchable heads on it in a nutshell. So she just puts on a different head that comes out of the box.
It's like most people just master one weapon. She's just like, I'm gonna be master of all of this.
Well, realistically, like just knowing how polearms work and being a polearms user in real life, once you know one, you kind of know them all. They're not very different from each other. It's all about like the only difference is like the strike faces, but other than that, it's a polearm.
I would say like the biggest thing is like the changes in weight would probably throw you off a little bit unless they all weigh the same.
The change in weight, pretty much, yeah. But I don't know if they all weigh the same. There's like really tiny halberds and things. Like the Germanic version is like miniature, and I kind of laugh at it. Versus my like Chinese version, which is just extremely large and ridiculous. But like the Guandao, and I'm sure this halberd probably are about the same because Guandaos are huge swords. They're the like Chinese version of a broadsword attached to a stick. And broadswords by themselves aren't that light. Plus, you put it at the end of the pole, it's pretty heavy because you're swinging, leveraging all that weight against your side of the pole. So yeah, realistically, I'm sure they're all relatively heavy. But anyway, enough about medieval feudal weaponry. Beatless, I like it. It's interesting. It's about robots. Now, anything with robots gets my dick hard. As I wish I could, like, point my finger up in animation style to the Ghost in the Shell picture above me. In character. But, yes. It's different and interesting. Premise is anime starts off, this kid's, like, semi-hospitalized. Apparently there was an explosion with one of the robots, and something. He doesn't, I don't think, clearly have all his memory. But also the weird thing is, everybody else sees these machines as, machines, and he sees them as, like, real people. So, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with Violet Evergarden. The dude that handled her, the major, saw her as a person instead of a machine. So, yeah. These super waifu models apparently all broke out of wherever they were being produced, and they all have basically minds of their own, and they're basically kind of overpowered compared to everybody else. But I don't know, it's decent. Main character's waifu model is looks like some sort of shieldy protector woman. So, see where that goes. It's pretty interesting.
But you wouldn't say it's like great yet.
I'd say it's pretty good because like it's the waifu lady has like human qualities and like the dude's kind of tripping out, even though he likes them as if they were all human anyway. It's interesting. It's kind of a feel good story ish, like slice of lifey. And then the combat I'm sure isn't going to be too bad because she fired a giant. Well, all of them they all have giant like laser weapons and shit. And again, futuristic robot battles. Waifus get my dick hard, so it's good to me.
Right.
It's worth watching. Like you can pick it up and go watch it. It's not super slow or anything. It's decent.
I'll check it out then.
Then on to Garo Vanishing Line, which is a continuation of Garo Vanishing Line from last season. Everything's still basically the same. They're still traveling to El Dorado, but this time, that most recent episodes has basically going on to Luke's story. Luke went somewhere and did something, and now he's got a haircut accidentally. Basically,
It's like accidentally.
You're getting sliced at by somebody with a sword.
Oh.
And he had like a super ridiculously long ponytail that got chopped off. It basically is like an anime version of character development. He got his hair cut. Now he is different. And he basically is. I just like those as well. Funny to me. Anyway, have you watched anything else going down to here?
I'm looking.
Well, I'm down to Darling in the Fron Double X. France. I don't know. I've watched that and I like that. So, with Darling in the Fronts, fucking Studio goddamn Trigger. I'm looking at it, and the animation, the character styles is fucking like. It's like Kill la Kill. Again. In a nutshell. Except different. With giant robots. Also, it's still equally semi-sexual, but not at the same time. It's hard to explain. But, like, I watch it. It's got the Hiroyuki Sawano scores, like any good anime. Like, that's one of my criteria. Like, if Hiroyuki Sawano scores are in it, I immediately know it's going to be a decent anime. And Hiroyuki Sawano never fails me. Alno Zero, all those, which some people don't like, and I'm just like, fuck you, suck a dick, it's decent. Anything on Hiroyuki Sawano? Guilty Crown. Let me see. Let me list them off. Guilty Crown. Kill la Kill. What else? There's a lot. There's 2 minutes. There's a fuck ton. Alno Zero. Basically, any like really good blockbustery ones have Hiroyuki Sawano scores.
Oh, you're talking about that girl that does like the intros and shit that are really good?
No, not a girl. Hiroyuki Sawano is a dude. He's an orchestra conductor. And they like their orchestral music.
It's like all of those animes that you just listed off at the same chick that does the intros.
Yes, it's a chick that sings for Hiroyuki Sawano. But if you notice throughout the entire like animes, you can if you know what like how orchestral music is, you'll hear it. I don't know. I have the soundtracks for it all, so like I listen to that shit in my car and jam it.
I gotta bring up something kind of funny. If you look at the art for the on that cover or whatever the fuck this is supposed to be, you can tell that it's done by the same people that Kill la Kill.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's super obvious that it's Studio Trigger because everything just looks like Trigger, honestly. But that's one of the funny things about World Trigger. World Trigger was actually done by Studio Trigger, but it wasn't done in this way. Like World Trigger was really good. Well, yeah, it wasn't the style. But this is like straight Kill la Kill style. Like, for instance, hold on, I wonder if there's a preview where I could show you. But like, whenever they're starting to link to each other in the cockpit, there's a bright, shiny, like the weird green starry thing that they did in Kill la Kill, basically. And I'm like, oh.
I never actually took the time to watch Kill la Kill.
Alright, you're a fucking terrible person. I don't even know why you're my co-host in this show. Get the fuck out of here.
I watched like the first 2 episodes with a friend, and then we never got back to it.
That's very depressing. Get the fuck out of here. You should go watch Kill la Kill. All the way through. It's a pretty good one. Oh, the other one I was thinking about was Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann was, I think, another one that had Sawano scores in it.
Is it just me, or Gurren Lagann is not really as good as everybody hypes it up to be?
I think Gurren Lagann's great. It's got a lot of things in it. It's got a lot of themes. I don't know.
I think it's okay.
I think you just don't understand most of it. Like,
No, I understood the whole thing.
nah. I don't know, man. It took you like 10 episodes into fucking that one anime, like before you even, and I had to talk about the whole love triangle shit before you picked up on it on last year, just because. And I'm like, bro, there's definitely like some weird love triangle shit. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't get that. And I'm like, what? It's there every fucking episode. It's right in your face. So that's why. That's why. I don't know. You need to expand your mind, man. Let's see.
Completely emotionalist, just like you, so they can pick out other people's emotions even better.
See, that's the problem with me. I understand emotions, but I can't emphasize. Like, I don't understand how it works. Like, I understand like, the human mind and how it works and, like, why people would feel that emotion, but I don't understand how it feels or, like, so for some reason, like, some of them I'm like, why do you feel that way? There's nothing that made sense for you to feel. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to put into words the way I work.
It sounds like you need to get some psychology books or something.
No, I'm good.
Just to feed that that desire to know.
I mean, I know, but I can't feel. That's the problem. It's like I know, but I can't emphasize. Anyway, is there anything else here you watched? No.
Nothing on Saturday.
Oh,
I didn't even
wow.
I didn't even catch up on fucking.
Ancient Magus Bride.
Yeah, because I'm watching it with Panda and I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's here every now and again, and then I haven't seen him in a few little while. Anyway, Ancient Magus Bride, as usual, is always great. I'm still loving it. It's still good. Chisei is almost dying again. Kind of, I guess, basically normal at this point. She almost dies every couple episodes.
Well, I don't know about almost dies.
She doesn't
She
almost dies. She gets fucking super weak and like gets sent out of commission for a while. But I'm just making a joke.
Fucking passes out for like 2 to 3 days at a time.
There was one time she passed, I think, for like a week earlier on.
I'm waiting for the time that we get a whole entire month of time skip because she's been out the whole time.
Well, technically, there was multiple months of time skip in the most recent episode, but you don't know about that.
Well then.
Anyway, let's see. Down to you watching anything on Sundays? I'm watching 2 things on Sundays for sure. Anyway, I'll go with Kokokoku or Kokokoku, whatever. Either way, fucking weird time stop stasis powers people things anime. Yes, premise of this anime. There's weird people. Fucking, there's stones that apparently if you cut yourself and do a like ritual on and throw your blood into it, you can stop time? Question mark? I mean, not much is super explained so far. Then it's been passed down for generations. The grandpa's used it before. The girl, the main character, has been in the stasis world before. Long story short, these fucking people that are calling themselves some sort of new religion, but I think they're being controlled by the Yakuza or some sort of evil group of people that just like to kill and fucking steal and shit. That's what it seems like. No, well, it's a cult basically. It's a religion that they like worship this world and shit, and then there's like documentation in their fucking basically their version of a Bible that stuff exists and whatever, that the time stop world exists and all that other shit. But there's 2 people behind the scenes, or a couple people that are, I guess, trying to control everything. They're basically trying to use the stasis worlds for evil. However, immediately as the anime goes on, you're told about these forces that keep people from doing evil shit. Like, basically, somebody steals money from somebody in this time stop world, they'll get killed and shit like that. That's what the grandpa explains, like, immediately. So, long story short, their fucking family members get kidnapped so far, and they're time stop world to go save them, and then they're getting fucking fucked up by the weird creepy people, and they're barely trying to steal the rock. Their rock is that they have is the main rock. the other rock. They have the fake rock. I don't know. Whatever, however. But yeah, it's pretty decent. It's fucking weird as shit, and I like weird shit, so it's very good so far to me. And then next for me is on to the Seven Deadly Sins second season, which I have no idea what that translation even is, and I'm not even going to try to speak it because I don't care. It's the Seven Deadly Sins season 2. It's the continuation of Seven Deadly Sins that came out a couple years ago.
Which was fantastic, and I don't know why I haven't actually started this.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's like semi-slow because it's basically rehashing things and like the plot and everything. But yeah,
Just kind of building things up a little bit.
Yep. So second season, Seven Deadly Sins so far are kind of breaking up, which is weird, and Demon People were released, but that was.
Wait, I just noticed something.
What?
There's only one show on Sunday that has a consistent time.
Which one? Oh, Gintama?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The other ones are usually pretty good. But anyway, let's see. So there's that. It's second season 2, a good anime. It's also another Netflix original, I believe. It's decent.
Yeah, it is.
And then Monday, which I watch none of these things on Monday.
Same.
Alright. So yeah, High Kick is extremely useless this season. I thought you were gonna watch Citrus.
I thought about it. Then I saw the bad reviews and I was like,
I thought about it. I looked at it and I watched the intro and watched it a little bit and just at first I was like, oh, it's not super lesbian. And then I watched it and I was like, no, I'm good. Super lesbian, ultra slice of life. And I'm like, no.
It's like, wrong website.
It's like, Pornhub. Gotcha. I would laugh if they have episodes of that on Pornhub.
I would not be surprised, to be honest.
But anyway, that's basically our anime talk show. Episode 16 with the random skip in between and some, I'm sure, spicy bits in between. I'm saying we've dropped some frames here and there and my ping keeps changing. But it's alright.
Distant ping, though.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. Oh. Oh lord.
Oh no,
So much. So many repeats. Which one was what? Oh, okay, so I already had an alerts on here. That's interesting. Anyway. Well, thank you, Surplus Soul 999 for the follow. Why do people get here at the end of the show when we're signing off? It's so depressing. You can catch us.
They could at least be halfway through. No, they always come at the end.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty funny. If you like anime and stuff, thank you for following on Mixer. This is the Tuesday Anime Talk Show, which we have every Tuesday, and there's another talk show every Thursday, which is basically centered around the news. Every week we do a weekly news show. So this is about the end of this show. I'm going to have to say that you're going to have to catch us at another time. You can go ahead and watch the VODs as well if you would like. Again, thank you for the follow. But this is us signing off the Anime Talk Show, and we'll see you guys next time.